Hello, how y'all doing? I had a moment to myself here and I thought I would pull a little spread for all of the elements. If you've never been to my channel before, welcome. When I do these all signs, they're all signs by element, meaning instead of doing Aries through Pisces, I'm doing earth, air, fire, water, okay? So you can look up your whatever element you want, or you can watch all full readings and get yourself find yourself in there somewhere. Okay, now we know how these work. This is a general reading. All roles can be reversed, blah blah blah. Okay, right? So what we're doing is we're going to see what divine interventions are taking place in all of the elements, zodiac signs. So tarot is timeless, and I'm not necessarily focusing on another person. We're just going to see what the cards have to say. And the cards are already jumping. So without further ado, divine intervention from now until May for the earth signs. We already have the lovers coming out. So for some of you guys, divine intervention is at play in a huge decision that you have to make regarding love, or it looks like it could be regarding love or regarding passion. We have the Ace of Wands here. Some of you guys in the blockage here, it looks like there could be some passion that's diminishing between you and another person, or interest is diminishing here. This could also be an on and off relationship due to distance, earth signs, or maybe one of you guys travels a lot. Okay, we have the Chariot and the blockage, the Chariot. So, wow, there could be a lack of momentum. I'm going to get advice. Okay, in the past, what is the divine intervention in the past for this situation for the earth signs? Wow, Temperance. You couldn't get any more divine than that. This is Sagittarius energy. This is also the angel in the tarot. So in the past, the divine was saying you need to wait. There is some sort of element of tempering your emotions here, potentially slowing down, and or potentially that you're needing to heal before you take this next step. Yes, the divine is saying, earth signs, that there is an offer being presented to you from the divine. Okay, the divine is offering you something stable here, and that's what's going on in your mind space, is that you really want something stable here. But I do feel like some of you think that a love situation potentially is not stable. It's on again and off again. There's distance, or there's been a lack of momentum. Okay, some of you guys are all over the place in what you're doing as well. For work, potentially losing passion at work, or for a partner. So what's the future here of this situation for the earth signs? We have one card pulling out, the Queen of Cups. So there are a lot of emotions. Now, if you haven't met someone yet, I feel like you're being asked to be patient. You're being asked to put more energy, put more faith and trust in divine timing here. Okay, because there's something stable that's being worked on, and I feel like you're calling something stable in. However, some of you guys, with a current person or a past person, there was no stability. There was a lot on again, off again. You know, when I see Ace of Wands reverse, that's passion that's fading. Maybe you're losing interest, or maybe it's just that there was a lot of passion, but there was no staying power. So some of you guys are going to be having a big offer of love here in the future. There could be a water sign coming in for you, or you're already talking to one earth sign. What's the advice here? What's the advice here? Stay the course, okay? Because some of you guys I just feel like are unsure as to which direction to take. Some of you guys feel a little lost in your pursuits, or there's a long distance thing, or there's maybe potentially not enough momentum in a relationship, and the divine is saying wait, because we are working on that thing that you requested, and it's coming, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles is something that lasts a long period of time, okay? And it's new. It's a new gift from the divine here. Yeah, absolutely. We have the moon and the star in your advice, earth signs. To me, this is saying that the moon and the stars are aligning for you to have this this love or this whatever it is you're wishing for. For some of you, it's a new job or a career, a new car even. I think what the universe is saying, or the divine is saying, the inner is that you need to be patient. You need to wait. There have been roadblocks in something that you've been trying to get off the ground for a reason. You're not all the way healed yet, okay? The star is aligning you with something. The star is the tree of life. The star is your subconscious. The star is that dream, that wish, that highest attainment. Some of you guys could even be in the limelight. And with the moon next to it, I feel like this is saying that there's something that really makes you feel good. Maybe there's a actual dream that you're trying to achieve, and the universe wants you to have that. So you're being asked to wait. You're being asked to be patient. You're also being asked to heal any kind of emotions that you have in regards to a relationship that did or did not work, or something that maybe you didn't get here. They're just saying to really try and regulate your emotions. It's going to be very important for you to, with this next chapter that you're being prepared for, you need to be able to emote properly. I hope that makes sense with what I'm trying to articulate for you, because this lover's connection is being pulled in for you, right? It's either a choice in career, or it's a strong relationship. And some of you have to temper yourself in regards to your emotion with a relationship here that could be all talk, that could just be mostly about passion. Okay, so temper your emotions here, because you're being aligned with something. I love this for you, Earth signs. Wow, I wish I was an Earth sign. Ace of Pentacles and the Star. You're getting a wish. Some of you, it's a dream that you wanted for a long time. It could be a career, or you're aligning. Some of you guys, I'm just going to throw this out there, because you are Earth signs. Some of you guys' work is very important, or your purpose in life is very important to, it's very important for your lover's connection. In other words, a lot of you could meet a divine partner on your divine path, meaning a dream career, or a passion that you love is going to lead you to this lover's connection. And some of you guys, it's just saying to release something that's not stable right now, to release something, or at least manage your emotions and expectations in regards to a relationship that maybe is only about passion. Okay, temper yourself right now. I love that. We got the moon, we got the star, we got the chariot. Something major is brewing for the earth signs. And to me, it's like the star is illuminating what you really want. Some of you guys, if there was a relationship that maybe was on again, off again, if there was one that fizzled out, if you had to choose a career over a relationship, or if you're just single right now, you're being aligned to something. I feel like a lot of you guys are getting to know yourself and what your needs are right now as well, without a relationship. And that's going to be very important for you to develop sovereignty and autonomy in who you are, and with your divine purpose, what you're meant to do here on earth. And once you do that, that's when you align with a better partner for you, because you're not going to be compromising your beliefs, you're not going to be compromising your values, and you're going to 100% know who you are. How can you attract the perfect mate for yourself if you haven't aligned with your soul's mission? If you don't fully know who you are, if you haven't fully stepped into yourself, your divine self. Okay, so a lot of you guys, I feel like that's happening for you here. This is major. I love that. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be stepping into a phase where you're doing a lot, potentially where you're having to learn how to have a work-life balance as well. That's going to be really important for you, because if you do want love, if you do come to tarot for love, you have to make the space for it in your life. Okay, if you don't have the space for it, if you don't have the time for it, you could push it away when it comes in. But a lot of you work and potentially travel is gonna lead you to someone here, okay? I don't know what that means for y'all. It could be a work trip that you meet someone on, because it does kind of look like there's a work message here as well. This is about stability. This is about your resources. This is about what the divine needs you to prioritize over an unstable relationship, over just passion, over something that triggers feels within you but really goes nowhere, right? So look at these images together. It's so pretty. All right, you guys, I'm going to move on to, these are going to be really quick check-ins. I'll put timestamps up after for the element. So we just did earth. We're going to be doing earth, air, fire, and water. I'll see you guys at your element. I also recommend going on AstroSeek and looking up what your dominant chart ruler is, the dominant element of your natal chart. For me, it's water. I always watch the water signs, and I will relate to pretty much all the water signs because I have more planets in water signs than any other zodiac sign in my tropical. Okay, so for the air signs, let's see what's good. What divine intervention is at play for the air signs? What divine intervention is at play for the air signs? We're going to do past, present, and future, and advice. We'll see what's in the blockage as well. For the air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, center of your reading is the Ace of Wands. This is a light bulb moment. The divine wants you thinking clearly. You know what? This is actually air sign. This card, the Ace of Swords, represents air signs in the tarot. So this is about you and yourself thinking more clearly, because the divine doesn't want you having scattered thoughts. The divine doesn't want you overthinking here, because, you know, air signs can overthink a little. We want you to narrow down those thoughts so that you can focus and concentrate on some kind of idea that you're going to be having. There's some kind of clarity coming in for you. I love that. Let's clear away the mental clutter. Focus on mindfulness. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be saying to not be distracted at work. Okay, what's blocking this? What's blocking you from moving forward is some kind of mental fog at work. Potentially, it's saying for you to succeed and make more money, you need to be clearer in your mind, okay? You need to be more sharp and more focused. Something in regards to a King of Pentacles here. It could be an earth sign. Hi there. Some of you could be thinking of an earth sign while you're at work. Don't do that. Okay, focus, 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 focus. We're going to be doing fire signs next. Who said Aries? We have the blockage, the Page of Cups. Listen, some of you guys are fantasizing about someone while you're at work. Listen, I do that too, okay? Maybe you're on your ex's or your current crush's Instagram while you're at work and the emails are piling up and shit's not getting done because you're fantasizing about this page. Okay, so the divine is really focusing on you having a centered and focused mind. There's a word for that in Buddhism. I can't remember what it is right now, but it's basically being all the way focused and all the way present right now. And if you think about law of attraction, what's more attractive than somebody who's laser sharp focused on what they're doing, doesn't spend all day thinking about some jerk or somebody in general? No, you know what? I have things to do that are more important than me fantasizing about anybody, okay? I'm just saying here. Page of Cups, who is it that you're thinking about? And for some of you, this is just saying, maybe you need to budget here, but there is a Page of Cups. So there could be a new person, there could be someone, you know, you have an age difference with. What's in the blockage though? I do feel like the Page of Cups is in the blockage. So to me, it could just be that you are, that the communication is not clear. Maybe there's some immature communication. Maybe this is a child. I kind of don't like that Page of Cups there. I don't like the King of Pentacles there. Somebody's being withholding with their energy or their money. Yeah, there's some kind of disappointment here. And I don't like it, okay? This is in the past. 5 of Cups. So a lot of you guys are leaving behind this energy of crying over spilt milk. Now is not the time. Okay, you got stuff to do. Now's not the time. That's what the divine is saying right now. So cry the tears, get it out, but we got stuff to do, you know. All right, what's on your mind space right now? See, you're thinking about someone. Could be a water sign. It could be an earth sign. Some of you guys are thinking about someone while you're at work. It's really messing up your flow here, okay? I feel like some of you guys could just in general be thinking about your love life while you're at work if it's not a particular person. Please in Spanish. I wish I could. I'm telling you, this is about, for some of you guys, there's a married couple here, okay? I feel like you're already talking to someone, or maybe you got close to marriage with someone. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. In the future here, there's going to be, there's either, okay, I have to put this in one of two ways, okay? It looks like you could be thinking about two different people, or you're wanting maybe some of you guys are wanting someone to message you, and like you're at work trying to make money and you're wishing that they would message you. I don't know what's going on here with that, but I feel like the divine is saying that there could be an opportunity for you in the future here. Queen of Pentacles. But don't be distracted. What is this? I'm not gonna lie, you guys, because I want this to be general, but right here, this isn't seeming very lovey-dovey. Okay, I just feel like right now, you need to put aside those things because there's something here for you. Maybe a promotion, maybe there's a chance for you to get really stable here, but there's someone throwing you off. There's a person who's throwing you off here. And it could be someone you just met, okay? Or there's somebody that you have feelings for, that you want an offer for, that you want an offer from, and they're kind of getting in the way of work. That's the biggest message that I'm picking up on here. You could already be involved with this person. Some of you guys straight up just want more money at work as well. Interesting. What's the advice here? King and Queen of Pentacles. Who is this? And then we have the 10 of Wands. There's going to be more responsibility coming in for you. 10 of Wands is the burden of responsibility. I do feel like whoever is around you, I'm not pulling for the other person right now, whoever is around you, it doesn't look like they're communicating to you the way that that you want them to. To me, it kind of looks like there was an offer made in the past. I feel like there's nothing happening with that for some of you. But I do feel like you're going to be having more responsibility right now, and I don't think that you have time to waste your energy on someone who isn't communicating with you, who isn't messaging you, who makes you feel sad, okay? Air signs. You don't have time to clog up the works with this stuff. You have stuff to do. I'm going to get another card of advice. I do feel as though you feel really stressed right now. Maybe you aren't making enough money. I think there's going to be some kind of, there's going to be a breakthrough here for you. Four of Swords. I think that you could be on a break with someone here romantically. Now, the Four of Swords can be seen as the meditator. I don't know if you guys meditate, or if you're feeling restless, or if you're on a break with someone. Some of you, this is saying to take time for your mental health, because if you don't, that could also get in the way here. Because I'm feeling like you guys are under a lot of stress. Aren't we all? Okay, so in order for you to be able to take on whatever you have, because I think some of you guys have some extra responsibility, or even a promotion coming in for you, something like that, I do feel like you need to make sure you're getting enough rest. And because I also feel like your mind is sitting there. Let's just say you're at work or you're at home and you're getting a moment to yourself to relax. That's when all the thoughts of the things that you have to do come in. So some of you guys, it's going to be about clearing the mental clutter, clearing your mind a little here to focus on. The divine is trying to tell you to drop some of those sticks. Right now you have maybe too much going on. So to drop the mental baggage, to clear that away a little bit. And that will help you. And you know, where attention goes, energy flows. So if you really want someone to message you, well, first of all, you can't force someone to. Second of all, the best thing you can do is not think about them and focus on yourself, and they'll feel that. That's all you can do. Something that you're having to release here, something that you're going to have to put down the responsibility and like let the divine take the wheel. Okay, so when you have some free time to rest, make sure you're really resting your mind, because it looks like you guys have a lot going on and you don't have time to feel like the Five of Cups. Let the past be the past. I hope that helps you guys. It does look like there's someone else here with you. I'm not doing the, are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? This is about you guys and your connection with the divine, not somebody distracting you right now. That's what's kind of coming up for the air signs. It's time to focus. I wish I could remember what that word is. I think it's like, oh, never mind. There's a word for it in Buddhism. It's like something with an H. Hamja. What is it? Okay. But either way, it's just saying things are going better than you realize they are. If you just stop focusing on the past, stop focusing on the things that you cannot control. If someone doesn't like you, that's not your person. If they're not messaging you, don't worry about it, right? Somebody else will. That's all we can really do at the end of the day. Okay, so we are on the fire signs now. Aries is in a good mood. I don't know. Are you in a good mood? Oh, wow. Listen. Fire signs. We already have the sun coming out. I would say that's a pretty darn good mood. So for the fire signs, we have the sun in the center of your reading already. That looks good. To me, the divine could be saying that you might be needing to go on a vacation. Maybe you need to get some vitamin D. Maybe this could also be saying in the summer months, something could be happening in the summer for you. Maybe a trip, maybe a child is born, or maybe you're just working on your mood, trying to feel better. Maybe things are a little lighter for the fire signs. We're not in Aries season anymore. We are now in Taurus. Oh my God. Tauruses, I'm going to be doing your birthday reading, so look out for that, okay? So what's blocking this? What's blocking the sun? 8 of Cups. Some of you guys, what's blocking you from feeling fully happy is somebody or something that you had to leave behind, or a relationship that was not fulfilling. Okay, some of you guys, this could be a water sign, or someone who left you, or who you left, or where there's days when you're over it and there's days when you're not feeling like you're over it. But this is a situation that you were very emotional, that was not emotionally fulfilling for you. What's in the blockage? The High Priestess. It could be a Pisces here, who you're at odds with. This could also be saying you're not talking to someone here, a lack of communication. This is also saying that you're not trusting your intuition. Yep, there it is. Okay, listen, fire signs, that was confirmation that you guys are not listening to your higher self. I feel like the divine is always giving you downloads. They're giving you messages. They're trying to tell you what to do. They're trying to tell you which direction to go in, and I think that you are not listening. Some of you guys have left someone before. This is another one of those. This is like the earth sign reading, okay? There was a relationship that was maybe on and off, where you maybe saw them here, maybe saw them there. I don't feel like you felt fully happy in it. Some of you guys are getting happier now that this thing is not in your life anymore. And you aren't listening to your guides. Your guides have been telling you you need to leave that, whatever it is. Person, place, or thing. This could just be some of you guys knowing that you need to go on a trip, or that you need to take a rest, okay? Or that you need to do something fun. We have, in the past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys, there was a relationship. Some of you guys kissed a frog here. If this is about a romantic thing, I feel like a lot of you guys kissed a frog in a relationship that failed to take off. It didn't go where you wanted it to. Could have been with a water sign or a Pisces. Could be a Leo here, right at the center of the reading, okay? In the past, it's like there was not enough interest for this relationship to go the distance. Or, and some of you guys, this is, you know, a job not paying you enough with that Nine of Pentacles. There could be someone at a physical distance to you, and that was the issue. What's going on in your mind space for the fire signs? It's almost one of those, the strength. A lot of you guys, this is a fire sign, this is a Leo, or this is just you thinking about yourself, especially Leo energy here. I feel like you guys are thinking about the summertime. Some of you guys could have met someone in the summer, will see someone in the summer, maybe have plans in the summer, or this is just about you being strong here, being resilient, knowing that maybe something really isn't good for you, or yeah, I feel like some of you guys are persevering here. The divine intervened. They could have put a pause on something. Maybe you were gonna go on a vacation, or maybe you were gonna go to see someone, but that failed, and there was a reason that that failed. Something here failed, and I want to tell you right now, you think that it failed, but it didn't. It was divine intervention. You were being protected. You were being guided. What's in the future for the fire signs? The devil. Oh my God, listen. I can tell you all day and night that that person is not good for you, that that thing's not good for you, that you need to put boundaries with someone here. But a lot of you guys are going to choose violence. Okay, you're going to choose the devil. We're going to see why that's there. There's a mouse on there for confirmation. This could be a Capricorn person. You could be going to see a Capricorn. We have Pisces, we have Leo, we have Capricorn. We have all the elements except air. Three of Swords. Ooh, some of you guys, ooh, there is some kind of unhealed emotions in regards to someone. A Pisces, a Leo, a Capricorn, whoever this person is. I do feel like somebody broke your heart a little, okay? They could have hurt you. Now there are some feelings of rejection here. Why the devil? Why the devil here? Some of you guys are staying bonded to something or someone here that's not good for you. Yes, a lot of you guys are thinking heavily about some kind of rejection. I feel like somebody here could have been verbally or mentally abusive to you, okay? There could also be a lot of anxiety in regards to a Capricorn, a Leo, a Pisces, who makes you feel rejected. I feel like you're bonded to somebody's issues. I don't like this, fire signs. You are bonded to someone. This seems like a trauma bond. If I had like a dinger, I go ding, 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 this is a trauma bond. You need to get out. I'm just going to put it out there, fire signs. This is a trauma bond. You guys have been heavily triggered. You could even be beating yourself up because of the way something went down. Okay, this is an unhealthy attachment that you guys have here. What's the advice? Fire signs, what is going on? You guys are not listening to yourself. With the High Priestess there, the divine has been trying to protect you from this. You need to put, I don't know, I can't give you advice. What does this say? The Fool. Okay, a lot of you guys are having a new beginning. So some of you all, I feel like this is pulling some past energy here, like a past ex or something like that, okay? If there's distance that has been put in between you and someone, physical, mental, emotional distance, that is for protection. Okay, the Fool is taking you in a new direction. Some of you guys are simply going on a trip because you miss someone here, okay? And you could think an awful lot about them, maybe obsessively. I would say if there is someone you're thinking about, I think that you could be thinking about them a little too obsessively, but I do feel like there's a new beginning here. I don't know what that is. It's going to be different for all of you. You're going to be feeling better here, okay? You're going to be feeling better here. You're going to be feeling lighter. Because I do feel like a lot of this is in the past. Some of you guys could seriously just have some really bad anxiety that you're learning how to cope with. Okay, maybe there was some codependency. I don't know. But in the future, I think that you're focusing on yourself. You're going to be doing something major for yourself here. So that looks really, really good. The divine is trying to protect you from this mess that you could have gotten entangled with somebody else's mess. Maybe somebody here has addiction or mental health issues. And now I feel like, to me, you know what this is telling me? This is telling me that somebody was working on their mental health. Could be you. They could have seasonal depression. They could have anxiety or something here. Somebody here is getting better. They could either have some health issues or some mental. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing anyone. But with the cards on the table, it does look like somebody had gone through a really rough time with their emotions. And it looks like, and you could be really energetically entangled with this person's energy. Meaning you could be feeling their feelings. So it is bordering on a trauma bond, but if this person is doing better, it looks like it's helping you. Some level of distance is also needed here, but either you or someone else, it does look like they're going to be working through some kind of depression or mental health issues here. And I feel it's got you feeling in a good mood. So maybe it's you who has this. I don't know. Hopefully y'all don't relate to that, but I do feel like the Sun, this is the first card. This is the strongest card. Working on your mental health, working on your physical, mental, and spiritual health, having some hygiene, mental hygiene. Some of y'all need to take a salt bath because you could be like fully enmeshed telepathically, energetically entangled with somebody's stuff that they have going on. So you could be learning how to energetically protect your aura from somebody else, okay? This is what we call love with non-attachment, okay? This is what we call non-attachment. It's loving someone fully, but not being attached to the outcome of whatever they do in their life. And it's really important for you and your mental health. So you could be learning that. Wow, you guys, I'm not going to lie, the fire signs, that was so heavy. But it does look like it's getting lighter. It's getting better, okay? And we all have good days and bad days, so just remember that. Maybe you need to get out more, see the sun more, have a little more fun. Or, last but not least, the water signs. The water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These are my signs, mostly. I have the weirdest Scorpio placement. It's not the best place to have Scorpio, but I have Pisces Sun and I have Cancer Rising, so hey. All right, let's see what's going on for y'all. Oh, whoa, okay. So I'm going to take that because it's very, very positive. The Star. Some of y'all could be getting some recognition, or maybe you're in the limelight. Maybe you're getting some attention on the internet, or you're aligning with your path here. Something good. Something good. This could just be healing as well, okay? A wish, a hope, attention, recognition, aligning with your soul's purpose. Wheel of the Devil. I need to shuffle more. Some of you guys, I feel like, are getting over something here that got you effed up in the past, okay? You could be getting over an addiction. You could be, maybe you're working out more. A lot of you water signs are working through really bad habits. Bad habits in your relationship. Hopefully, yeah, because with the Star and the Devil, it to me, it looks like you're kicking a habit. Or you're just doing something good for yourself. I don't know. Potentially what's blocking you is some kind of something that you're doing that's not good for you. So what is blocking you from reaching this height, these heights, is something that you're doing that's not good for you, something that you're attached to. So I could see that one of two ways. For me, it's coffee, straight up. If I just had less caffeine, I could just do anything. All right, what's in the blockage here? It could be this could be a Capricorn or an Earth sign. And the blockage, we have the Sun. Oh, this is very similar to what I had for the fire signs. So some of you guys, what is preventing you from feeling? I feel like the divine is kind of coming in to try and help you overcome some sort of negative thoughts with the sun in reverse, a lot of you guys could be losing optimism in regards to a dream or something that you once wanted. Okay, so, and I feel like the devil here could simply just be you having negative thoughts or talking yourself in circles here. I'm hearing that song. Whenever I think negative self-talk, I think that Hayley Williams song, Negative Self-Talk. Yes, the death. Okay, some of you guys, there was a relationship that ended, or there's some kind of change in your family dynamics. Some of you guys are simply just trying to be more positive. Maybe you're healing a family relationship. Maybe you're healing generational trauma, okay? To me, this is like healing generational trauma, overcoming some sort of negativity in regards to a dream that you had. What's in the mind space for the water signs? Could be a Scorpio person as well. The Ace of Cups reversed. I knew it. See, you guys. So the Ace of Cups in reverse, to me, you could have gotten rejected by someone. Maybe there's no love offer being made. But this could also just be you not loving yourself enough to not care if you have the love of somebody here who could just be a very lusty encounter. All right. So, yes, Ace of Cups reverse. A lot of you water signs need to really focus on self-love right now, mending generational trauma, trying to not beat yourself up, and allowing something that needs to be cycled out to be cycled out. Maybe it's just patterns in your family. Like maybe your family is known to not choose the right partners or put their partners before themselves. Because to me, it looks like you're putting other people's needs before your own. And that's kind of what the devil can sometimes be, codependency. High Priestess. See, I knew it. A lot of you guys are blocking your own blessings here, water sign. By attaching yourself to people who can't love you back or not putting yourself first. Potentially talking yourself, I don't know, talking negatively to yourself. The Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, you need to listen to yourself in regards to something here. Also, I feel like there's something that you have been dealing with for a long period of time that maybe now you know that you shouldn't be investing in anymore. I don't know what that is. Because when the Wheel of Fortune comes out, that's usually bad luck. That's lessons not being learned. Some of you guys are not learning your lessons when it comes to codependency, relationships, family dynamics, or putting yourself first. Potentially talking down about yourself as well, okay? Let's see advice here. This is heavy for the water signs. Woo, this is heavy. To me, I feel like it's just that you're putting too much energy into other people and relationships and how they feel about you, and it's time to start investing that back into yourself right now. Maybe you're trying. Maybe with the devil in reverse, you're having days where you feel good, and maybe you're having other days where you're feeling not so great. What's the outcome? Or what's the advice? The Emperor. What? Whoa. Listen, water signs, you are heavily guided. You are so protected. It's not even funny, okay? We have the Hierophant and the Emperor. Some of you guys are destined to do spiritual work or spiritual healing. Some of you are destined to be the boss or to start your own business here. I feel like you guys are going to be taking control of your spirituality, and I feel like that's going to be your guiding light right now. Okay, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, also, you could meet a spiritual partner. I feel like you're destined to meet someone here, but it's not time yet. Okay, there's divine timing at play here for you. Right now, you have to put yourself first because there's some kind of bigger picture career or bigger picture opportunity or spiritual path that you're supposed to align with here. But right now, I feel like you're allowing yourself to get hung up on people who don't care about you, the wrong people, okay? You're not investing enough in yourself to see that you have some kind of divine gifts here. And if a lot of you guys, if you don't align with that, you could just be very religious or very spiritual, okay? You could, like, to me, this looks like, now some of you guys, there could be someone around you who is very stubborn And there could be someone around you. Could be an Aries, could be a Taurus. This to me is screaming stubborn energy. So there could be someone around you who's very stubborn, who is not like, who's like working against the relationship, okay, or the situation. Because to me, this looks like a divine counterpart. This is like the priest and his wife, okay? Some priests are allowed to get married. This is like the Buddhist who is married, okay? The high priestess and the Hierophant, this is a spiritual couple. This is like two people who meditate together, okay? This is like two people who go to church together. This is like two people who are spiritually in their divine selves, fully realized, fully enlightened beings who come together. And it takes a certain amount of confidence and a certain amount of authority and control of oneself to get to that. And right now, I feel like you're not at that level right now, okay? Because I do feel like there is, with the Ace of Cups reverse, there's some sense of unrequited love, or a relationship where there's no love being offered, or you not loving yourself enough. You could even just be over investing. Why is that Ace of Cups in reverse here? This is crazy. You got the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the High Priestess. A lot of you guys do not realize what you're supposed to be doing here, and it's major. Some of you guys could just have a really strict boss as well. It could just be simply that, you know, or maybe you have strict parents, or maybe there's some sort of like tradition. Maybe you're connecting with someone who's more traditional than you. I sometimes see that when I get these together. Like, for example, let's say there's someone that you want to marry, or there's someone that you want to date, but their parents are really religious, or their parents are very traditional, or they're from a different cultural background than you, and there's something sort of taboo or something sort of difficult and rigid that's coming between you and the connection, okay? So in other words, you have to kind of let things unfold in the way. You cannot mess with divine timing. You cannot force a divine connection. All right? Because with the Emperor there is someone here who's rather rigid, who's rather controlling. There's a sense of authority here. And it's like you cannot check that person. And it could just even be, you know, the divine saying, I'm the one who is in the driver's seat here. You need to listen to me when I tell you that what you've been attached to, it's not where you're going. It's not where you're meant to be. And you are a divine creature, and you have not been treating yourself like the divine creature that you are. Okay? I don't know how else to explain that. I'm trying to keep it general because this could really be a lot of different things going on here. But I do feel like the divine is stepping in to say that you cannot control other people by loving them more. You can step back. Actually, there's more control. You'll have more control when you let go of control. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the Emperors here, the Emperor and the Hierophant. And these people kind of want, it's almost like for some of you, if you're super spiritual or you're super religious, you might meet someone who doesn't believe that. You might meet someone who doesn't have the same belief systems as you. And this is saying you can't force them, to think and feel that same way as you do. But I feel like the underlying thing here is codependency and people pleasing. People pleasing is super controlling. Some of you guys just have to release something here. And you have to sit back and let things do. You have to let things do what they're going to do. Yeah, some of you, Seven of Cups, it could be saying that you need to, if this is about love for you, I feel like some of you guys might need to date around more. If that isn't what it is, I feel like you could be doing too much. Seven of Cups. Because the Seven of Cups is the Lord of Delusion. So I have a few different things that I need to say with this. Some of you guys could be attached to someone who's a serial dater and, let that person go. Some of you guys simply need to date more. Some of you guys are simply falling into limerence over people here who maybe aren't that interested, and there's something better for you, but it's going to happen in divine timing. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. I can't force these messages, but to me with the water signs, it does look like there is either a particular connection or just in general, the dynamics that you have or the way that you go about love is is not respectful to yourself, is not respectful to yourself as a divine person, to attach yourself to people or overgive or end up in a trauma bond, okay? So I don't know. Anyways, that was a little confusing. That was a little messy. I do feel like there is a spiritual path that's going to be opening up, a very, very divinely guided spiritual connection. But you guys have to trust the timing, and you have to trust your higher self. If you sense that somebody isn't interested in you or isn't giving towards the connection the same way as you, or they're dating around, make sure you match their energy and pull back and invest more in yourself. Okay, whew, I am out of breath. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to put the timestamps up. I'm also going to be doing a birthday reading for the Taurus crew. So if you are interested in that, you can check it out. Thanks you guys for coming out. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some kind of way, shape, or form. I'll see y'all on the other side. Bye.